Hey guys, welcome to the YM show. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 tips that will help you 10x your productivity. They are super simple. Stick around for the last one because it's personally my favorite. So the first tip is going to be to prepare your day. A lot of people the night before go on their phone, they're on Netflix, they're scrolling around, they're watching TV, which is fine. Everyone could do that obviously at the end of a long day. But before you go to bed, before you let your head hit the pillow, you want to prep your day. You want to sit there with a notebook. I personally like to use one of these notebooks. I like pen and paper. That's what works for me. I will literally sit there and I will write out, get up at this time, go to the gym at this time, be at work at this time. So when I wake up, I have a game plan. I have things that I have to get done. So that's the first thing that I think is super important, is actually preparing the day and not just letting the day happen to you. The second tip is similar to the first one with preparation, but it's actually writing down all the tasks you have to get done. A lot of people will just go into the day, like I said, and they know things are important. They go through the day like, oh, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done, and they don't get a lot of things done because they forget about them. I like to write out all the tasks I have to get done that day, but also another thing I started doing is called the Ivy Lee method. You can look it up. Basically what you do is I like to split it up for both personal and work. So I'll write down, like I said, the night before, 6 tasks. Those must be done. So when I get to work that day in the morning, when I get to the office, I'm like, okay, these are going to be the thing that moves the ball for me. Yes, there's a lot of other things that are going to happen. There's emails, there's phone calls, but before any of that starts, I'm going to start hunting down those tasks, chasing those tasks, moving the ball forward with those things. And obviously other things will come along. Emails, phone calls will come in and I'll deal with those. But I like to focus on the most important 6 tasks every single day. So that's another tip that really helped me, because before I would write these super long lists, I would have a list of like 20 things here and I wouldn't get to half of them and I felt like I didn't get anything done. I would say the third tip that would help you 10x your productivity would be waking up a set time every single day. There's a lot of studies that go into your sleep cycles, your circadian rhythm. That's a whole other video I can do on sleep, but there is something about waking up at the same exact time every single day, whether that's for you 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., whatever works for you. Obviously, it's not always easy to go to bed at the same time. For sure, what you must do no matter what is to get up at the same time. The fourth habit would be you wake up in the morning. I mean, I mess up with this a lot personally, is going on your phone. You shouldn't wake up in the morning, go through your emails, go through social media. It's just going to give you anxiety. It's not going to jumpstart your day. You're not going to be as productive and you're not going to feel as good. The best thing to do is when you first get up in the morning, you start tackling the tasks of the day. You start getting after it. You brush your teeth. You deal with whatever needs to be done, whatever your routine is, whatever you do every day, banging out those items and getting things done instead of just sitting in your bed, wasting 10 and 15, 20 precious minutes in the morning, scrolling through your phone. So the fifth tip, I think, and the most important one, is to cut out things. People think we need to add more, add more, add more. When you start adding things, it starts making things way more complex and you start just doing half of that, doing half of that, doing half of that, and you're not actually getting anything done. Focus on what's most important. Then you can start building into other things. Be really cognizant of how much your time you're spending on social media. You'll be surprised if you check your Instagram or your YouTube or your Netflix or whatever you like to consume content on. You'll be surprised how much time you're wasting. I like to do is go into the settings and you set a time limit. I think Apple lets you do this. It's probably the same thing with Android. And you can either do other things where like you tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to even watch any YouTube today, or I'm not going to go on Instagram today until I finish X or until I finish Y. I don't always keep to that, but I feel like I'm a lot more productive the days that I do not go on any sort of social media. I do not go on YouTube. I do not do anything that's not productive. I get all that stuff done and then I can enjoy it. And then it feels better. Like when you do all the tasks of the day, you get everything done, you go to the gym, you work, you take care of whatever you got to take care of that day. And then you go on social media at the end of a long day. It's a lot more rewarding and it actually feels like you earned it and you've actually earned that dopamine versus just like doom scrolling where you wake up in the morning and you're just like scrolling and you just feel so stupid after. So that's like, I think the most important thing. That's something I'm always working on, trying to cut it down. Instead of like consuming a lot of content, I'm trying to, create more content, which is what you guys are seeing over here. I hope you guys like it. Definitely leave me a comment, guys, below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, because according to YouTube, 92% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if that's one of you guys, hit the subscribe button. It really helps. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what other type of content you would like to see. Thank you guys and have an amazing day.